Um, yeah, it's been a strange week. Like since the team was announced, it's been hard to get the amount of text messages that have been coming in. Like I think I was on my phone for a record time, just answering replies to people yesterday, and it means a lot to things like that. But then I had to remember that I had a game to play. Like, you know what I mean? I had to try and make sure I got my performance right. Did some good stuff. Had a couple of mistakes that I'd like to iron out. But you know, the first game back is always it's a little bit rusty. Like, you know what I mean? Like we've only had 3 or 4 sessions together, so to put out that standard of performance, I thought it was a testament to the boys, to the management, to the work that we've done. You know, we did a tough week last week to make sure we were ready this week to do a proper test match week, and you know, we got our rewards. I think, you know, to Japan, I don't think that's been done to them in a long time. So we're very, very pleased. But we know that there's a bigger test ahead next week.
From a fly skipping perspective, is that the best 11 points you've gotten pretty close to touchline?
Yeah, it was a tough wind. Like a couple of them, I hit at a post and just hope for the best, really. A couple of them worked out. A couple of them, the wind didn't hit it enough on one of them. But look, that's the life of a kicker. You know, it was very similar. My first cap, I woke up this morning, looked out the window and saw the trees sideways, and kind of thought like the first one. So, but it was a great day, I think, for everybody. I spoke to the boys last night and just said, look, it's a special day for everybody coming into the stadium, because it's been 2 years they've been deprived of watching Ireland live, and we've missed them, they've missed it, and I think we wanted to put on something for them today that they remembered. So I hope we did that.
Thank you. And what would you do with the Samurai
Give it to his son.
Keep it away from Luke anyway. bash his sisters with it. I'll put it at pride of place. Like, it's a special day. There's lots of special mementos that's up there. Like, to get something from an opposition team is very special for me, and yeah, it'll take pride of place in somewhere in my house.
Every single one of the lads ran over to you after you scored. How much did that mean? It was up there. Like I said to the lads in the dressing room, one of the best moments of my career. To have I don't think Andrew Conway came in because he felt I should have passed the ball to him, but 14-man pylon, and it was a very, very special moment, and the crowd at that moment, I'll remember it forever. The attack obviously flourished today. Do we see maybe an illustration of what you guys are working towards today, and what this group could maybe achieve?
Yeah, I just thought that we saw glimpses of it last season, but we didn't do it consistently enough. I think today we probably took a step forward in we did it more consistently. Still parts of it, look, that we need to get better, especially for next week against the best team in the world. But it was pretty good, and you know, we've been working on it for a long time, and I suppose we got a result to go with the performance as well today.
I'm going to ask about next weekend. Is there confidence there that you can beat the All Blacks?
Look, I don't think you'd ever say you're really confident about beating the All Blacks, because you know, you need to get away from thinking about the results. You need to go and look after the process and make sure that you put out your very best performance, and that will give you a chance. If we don't do that, we've no chance. So all our focus will be on, obviously we'll do our analysis on them. You know, they've got some really dangerous players. They've got a good coaching team they've had some good results of late, and you know, we'll give them the respect that they absolutely deserve, but we got to concentrate on making sure that we give our best version of ourselves. You know, next Saturday, that'll be the most important thing.
Andy, do you have how's the dressing room? Is there any injury worries after the game?
No, there isn't. That's another good story to tell after a test match. You know, you'd always expect 1 or 2, but we managed to get some good game time into lads that needed it. We also was able to get a few lads on and give some more lads who needed game time coming off the bench, and a full bill of health allows us to recover properly and bounce into work on Monday.
Japan captain and coach in here, they're very generous about the Irish performance, full of praise, but they were kind of skating on their own performance, that they weren't where they wanted to be or expected to be. Is there any part of you that would have preferred
No, like we all know, a game always takes its own course, and you have an opportunity to influence the game. And the main thing for us today, I mean, you lads are all right, I'm sure, about the points that we've scored, but by a country mile, the best part of our performance was our defence today. We didn't have to do much of it, and that's exactly what we want. We got the ball back very quickly because we was ready on turnover. They are lethal, Japan, on turnover ball. You know, that's what they thrive on. That and counter-attack, etc. You know, and we all know how dangerous they've been. And once you go after a team and force a few errors, and they know that that's the point of difference, then it doesn't feel right to them. And that was the best part of our performance by a country mile today.
Johnny, there was a couple of standing ovations for you, like one was after your try and it was quite spontaneous, so I was wondering whether you copped that at all, if you saw the crowd all stand to give it an ovation. Did you cop it at all, and then, or did you get to kind of more soak it in when you kind of got the second standing ovation when you were coming on?
No, you could not notice it. Like I said, it was a very special moment for me. Up there, like I said to the lads, the best moments of my career, it was incredible ovation. And then I saw my family in where they were sitting. I knew where they were sitting before the game, and they were just smiling as well. So that was. Then I had to try and switch in and make sure I got the conversion, and I was probably more happy about that than anything. So look, it was very special moments throughout the game, leading your country out. For any game is special, but to do it today and to have a crowd back, like, you couldn't make it up. I said on the pitch that I feel a bit guilty because Cian Healy got his 100th cap in an empty stadium. Two of my best friends in the game, Rob Carney, Fergus McFadden, retired in an empty stadium, didn't get a send-off. So I do feel a bit guilty, you know what I mean, that I got to this point, and yeah, look, very lucky.
And Andy, Andrew Porter, like, you know, another good game for himself there at Loosehead as well, and then Cian coming on and scoring a try. There's real competition there maybe for next week as well between those two boys.
I think there's competition all over the park after a performance like that. You know, I thought there was some special individual performances, and you know, obviously Jack got man of the match, but you could have given it to a handful of people. But the pleasing thing is that, like Johnny said, in the first week where we came together, we worked extremely hard, and this week the players have really took ownership of what we wanted to achieve, and there's some good pictures for us to push forward with for next week, and hopefully take our game to New Zealand as well.
Congrats. Of all the messages you got, were there any particular special ones that you could tell us, maybe somebody you weren't expecting or anything like that that you could share with us? Or you can share with us then.
I think the most special messages I got were from the guys that have, you know, got 100 caps. They all made an effort to reach out, and that meant a lot to me. Obviously some boyhood heroes. Paul McGrath texted me, which was cool. It was on Instagram though. It wasn't. He doesn't have my number. So many, to be honest. And just like, again, I feel like I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be the morning of the game. It's just been a surreal kind of day and a surreal week. So very grateful.
Okay, so next week, like, how realistic is it, do you think, to play that kind of open expansive game, like against a team like the All Blacks? Obviously not the exact same, but are there elements that you kind of have to do?
Well, look, that's how we've been trying to play for the last year. But we've had some lessons along the way. You know, when you do something a little bit different, you know, it does take time to bed in, and you never get it. With international rugby, you never get a long period to work on it. Like, you know what I mean? With Leinster, you've got a full year together. You know, with Ireland, we had 4 sessions together, like, since last week. Like, you know what I mean? You can't train every day, obviously. Maybe 5 sessions, but each, like, if you'd seen us last Thursday, like, we were probably not a mess, but we were like properly like back together for the first time. We just built really well through the week, and testament to the coaching staff that they hit us with the right amount of information to each day to make sure come this week that we were, you know, ready to go.
Does it help, Johnny, that so many you play together so well?
No, because you're playing a different system, you're playing different calls, you're playing a different style of rugby, not completely alien, but like, you know, little nuances that would be very different. And to be honest, No, like we once we come in the doors of Irish camp, you know, no one talks about provinces, or we're in Team Ireland, and whoever's training the best and whoever's you know, performing well in every day will get picked. That's how I read it anyway. And
I thought it was Jackson.
yeah, he was excellent. Connor came on and played really well as well. So good competition. Craig's been training the house down. So you know, you can name some other scrum halves in Ireland that are playing really well. Luke McGrath's been outstanding. Kevin Blade's been really good for Connacht. So like, they're not even in camp. You know what I mean? So you know, it's a great thing to have. You know, competition is key for any team to be successful.
Andy, can I just ask you a question in Japan, especially compared to the last time you played?
Well, look, as you can see, you know, our attitude was in the right place for what we was bracing ourselves for to be an unbelievably tight game, and that's why we're so pleased with the performance, because of the outcome. I thought, you know, if you look at Japan's starting side, they've been together for quite some time, and they've always been a side that's made massive progress, and that's why I said to you earlier that, you know, that's why I was so pleased with our defence and our set piece, and didn't let Japan play the game that they wanted to play.
Andy, Paul O'Connell said yesterday that one of the things you were trying to learn from 2019 was maybe not inviting Japan into areas that they could punish you through your own mistakes. How pleased were you with how you managed to do that?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought the balance was really good. I thought we was really disciplined in how we played the game. You know, we exited very cleanly, and you know, so one or two times with a few phases that was flowing for us deep in our own 22, but we was accurate. And I thought we got the balance right between taking them on up front, and when the weather came in, I thought we managed that pretty well, really, as well, with our long kicking game. And our kick chase was good on the back of that. So, look, it wasn't perfect. There was a bit of discipline issues, you know, in the middle of that second half there. But it's a pleasing day, and an even better day for me, because, and not for Johnny, like, you know, because Man City beat Man United 2-0 as well. So it's been a brilliant week up until the final whistle for Johnny, and then that's where it stopped.
Your last couple of
Andy, this has to go James Lowe, the massive reaction after the recall.
I said to you during the week, all the lads that have took the field today, they've deserved the calls because of how we've seen the training over the last 12 days. And James had a little bit of a wake-up call, and went away and understood how he needed to prepare for international rugby. His preparation is through the roof in comparison to how it was before. He's learned the hard way. There's a few things that he needs to get better from today as well, but his attitude's in the right place, and I'm sure that will happen. But he finds a way into the game, you know. He's not a tidy player, and neither do we want our wingers to be tidy players. He finds a way into the game. He's in great nick. He's lost a bit of weight. He's fit. I'm pleased for him today.
Andy, coming up your second anniversary as coach, and any of you managers can come on for a period of transition. But that's 6 months on the bench now, so are we starting to see how you first envisaged Ireland team playing?
Well, look, I mean, yeah, you can look at a run of 6, or you can analyse those 6 and say that all those 6 weren't perfect neither. You know, I think we've got better, or we've got to the 6 W's through the lessons that we've learned, and you know, we want to make that 7, but we know that's a tough ask going into next week.